YouTube is quietly shadow banning and demonizing every channel using AI. Massive channels like Screen Culture and KH Studio just got wiped alongside dozens of other channels. And YouTube has officially declared its war on artificial intelligence, at least according to several creator forums, especially on Reddit. So, is that true? Are AI videos actually getting flagged, or is it something else happening under the hood? The short answer is no. YouTube is not banning AI, but they have quietly shifted how their automated systems review your channel. And if you don't know the difference between what's allowed and what gets you terminated, you could be setting yourself up for a sudden ban. Here is what is actually happening behind the scenes, what YouTube's rules say, and how to keep your channel safe. First, let's clear up the biggest myth. YouTube does not penalize you for simply using generative AI tools. Their official creator guidelines explicitly state that using AI to write scripts, generate ideas, edit footage, or create voiceovers will not restrict your reach or disqualify you from the YouTube Partner Program. Where people get confused is the new altered or synthetic content disclosure setting in YouTube Studio. YouTube now requires creators to declare if their video contains realistic scenes or synthetic audio created with AI. Here's the catch that trips up most beginners. A lot of creators refuse to check that box because they think labeling their video as AI will hurt them in the algorithm. In reality, checking yes adds a disclosure label to your video description or player, but YouTube has confirmed that this label does not limit your views or lower your ad revenue. However, what will get you penalized is intentionally hiding it when your video features photorealistic deepfakes, fake news events, or altered real world footage. When YouTube's automated system or a manual reviewer catches undisclosed, realistic AI media, they apply the label manually, and repeat offenses can trigger channel strikes or the removal of monetization. Now, let's come to why channels are actually getting demonized and deleted. When you look at the major wave of terminations, where roughly 16 large AI channels representing over 35 million subscribers were removed, the common thread wasn't that they used AI. It was what YouTube calls inauthentic content and reused content. Here are the three specific patterns YouTube's review systems are actively targeting right now. First, you have mass produced template channels operating 5 to 10 channels with identical script structures where only the nouns change, like those automated 10 facts about X channels. YouTube evaluates your entire channel as a whole, and if your upload pattern looks like a factory assembly line, the channel gets flagged for inauthentic behavior. Then there are AI image slideshows with generic text to speech, where static AI images simply fade in and out under a robotic voice reading an unedited ChatGPT script with zero original commentary or editing effort. And then finally, YouTube is actively taking down channels using misleading metadata and synthetic realism, like posting AI generated fake movie trailers, fake breaking news, or deep fakes of public figures without clear disclosure. Now, moving on to how YouTube actually detects this. A lot of creators think that they can beat the system by scrubbing file metadata or tweaking their prompts. But YouTube uses C2PA provenance tracking, audio fingerprinting, and behavioral classifiers. They aren't just scanning your video file, they're scanning your channel's upload frequency, metadata consistency, and audience retention graphs. When a channel posts 3 fully rendered videos a day with identical visual pacing, YouTube's systems flag the behavioral pattern regardless of whether you stripped the file data. So at this point, how can you actually build or run an AI assisted channel safely without getting caught in all of this? It comes down to running a hybrid workflow instead of an automated one. You can use AI to handle the heavy lifting, like drafting outlines, structuring ideas, or generating visual elements. but make sure the final assembly includes genuine value. That means turning your voiceover pacing so that it doesn't sound like a stock synthetic voice, editing your visual cuts to match a distinctive narrative flow, and ensuring your script offers a unique perspective rather than a raw dump from an AI prompt. YouTube doesn't care if a tool helped you make the video, but they care whether the finished product offers value or if it's just pure AI slop. So, if you're running an AI channel right now or thinking about starting one, tell me the format in the comments and I'll tell you if your niche is at risk. And if you gave an actual clear answer, subscribe because I break down a system like this every week. See you in the next video.